What's going on, TubeUbes? My name's Corey from C&E Clean. I'm currently just filling up some water in my tank here. We got one relatively small job, a little bit of black mold on a stucco wall up the hill. The same people that I did the snow removal for, which is quite a bit of, well, actually didn't do much this year because there wasn't much snow. But anyways, I digress. Because of that, we did get some more work throughout the summer for that. So a couple of their clients, or a couple of their homeowners there, have called on me to do a few other things, which will be coming up soon. But today we are taking care of their entryway wall, just as you're kind of pulling into the strata lot there, and just getting rid of some black mold and dust that's built up on it. So it's been a good end of April. Still struggling for May to get some more clients in there, and you know, it's been a rough start of the month. I haven't been around on YouTube, a lot of focusing on that kind of stuff, plus my computer sucks. It's so difficult to edit. I can only do like short videos, so from now on that's what I'll be doing, and try to do it as regularly as I can. But yeah, so today we're just filling up some water in my little Celtos. I don't know where their hookup is, and it's a small enough job. I think I can safely get a load of, maybe half a load of water up there in the Celtos. So we're gonna do that. Should be fun. Join along. And so because I'm still bootstrapping these days, you know, buying chemical or buying products as I get paid from the clients, you know, trying to pay the bills, but stuff has to come first. We're just going to make a little small concoction of chemical that I currently have. I have some what's probably dead bleach in here. It's been sitting in my little tote there from when we bought the initial setup, which was like 3 years ago. So this bleach is probably dead, but I'm going to try it out anyways. I threw a little bit of surfactant in it. I use Sunjo snow foam. I think this stuff works really good, smells really nice. All it does is just puts it on the wall, makes it stay on there a little longer. And we will be using our two-step house wash as well. I've got it all in my trunk here in empty bottles. So if you're wondering what it is, step one, we use these are EcoChem products. I get them from bigshotsupplies.ca. HD Brightenol is going to be the first one. I believe this is a acid. And then we're going to follow it up with Clean Sol. Let that dwell for 5 or 10 minutes. Follow that up with Clean Sol, which this is a alkaline, so it's going to kill the reaction, and also it's going to create a new reaction of cleaning power. Very simple. I pour one of these in a 5-gallon pail, fill it up most of the way, so that it's kind of about 4 to 1, and then downstream it to make it a 40 to 1 mix. And if you want it a little stronger, you go a little stronger. No big deal. So yeah, we're gonna try that out. Again, Big Shot Supplies are the people who I get all my information, soaps and supplies from. These guys are incredible. Colin, big shout out to him. I will link them to you. There is a YouTube channel. I'll also send a link here somewhere or in the description for the website. They've got great information on blogs, including this two-step house wash. Here's some pictures of a job I did recently that turned out really well. So in Kamloops, we don't get a lot of mold or mildew or anything like that. I think I've probably mentioned this before. And so it's a struggle figuring out what process would work the best here in Kamloops in these dry, dusty, dirty climates. It's really hot here as well. So mold and mildew isn't really a concern. You know, I'll keep it on hand. I'll keep bleach or whatever on hand just for the odd time that their mold and mildew does come up. But yeah, bleach, vinegar, whatever. It's not something that I need to worry about too much around here. So I'm gonna try that dead bleach. If it doesn't work, I'm sure the Clean Sol will do the job too. So let's see what happens. Okay, well, I found a spot to kind of park. Again, we're probably not gonna be here super long, but I'll show you the job. Yeah, so a lot of that traffic. A lot of the job is just a lot of this kind of, actually this could even just be dirt anyways, but we'll put bleach on it just in case, because that, yeah, that's dirty. Now I'm looking a little closer at it. And you can kind of see the streaks. It just has, why is all the traffic coming now? It's so quiet like 3 seconds ago. Jesus. But yeah, we've got, just where you kind of see, I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but just where the rain has come down. You know, that looks like dirt. I thought that was black mold. I swear there is some. Let's see if I can find some. Yeah, right here. Again, possibly just dirt, and if that's the case, God, it was again, it was quiet until I turned this on. But anyways, the cleaning saw is going to take that off if that's dirt. But I'm going to put some bleach on right now while I rig in. Well, just applying the product used up more than half of the water I had. And rinsing usually takes the longest time, so I'll do what I can. I'm going to turn down the pressure on the unloader valve there and use either a 25 or a 15 degree tip, probably 25, and hopefully that can make the water last long enough. But in the meantime, I'll go show you. It's dwelling right now, so I'll show you what's happening so far. So this is starting to kind of fall off here. I think the pressure, I might have to put a little pressure on that. This stucco is pretty strong still, so, but it is kind of, it's running off here pretty easily. Just rub that a bit, it comes off. So pretty, I think it'll be a good result. We'll see. I can't really show because I don't have a cameraman, so I'll just show you what it looks like afterwards. Alright, well, this is a new day. I forgot to do a sign off yesterday, so I'm deciding this is one of my busiest weeks that I've ever had. Almost daily I have a job. Up until the end of April, pretty much. So I'm just going to put everything into this week. I'm probably not going to show too much because that is still a site that they're a little hesitant on allowing people to record and stuff there. I might ask her, but we'll see. But today we are doing some window washing, which means I don't even have to hook up my trailer. This is a new service that I'm going to start offering because it's just, I mean, why not? It's a high ticket item. People are constantly asking for it, and my pricing is very low on it right now because I need the experience and everything first. And I just have very basic tools, Home Depot grade stuff. So I will invest a little bit today because there is a few things like a bucket that I don't have. As far as the wall wash yesterday was concerned, it turned out okay. That is black mold. And that bleach was pretty well dead. It was starting to melt it off a little bit, but that bleach that I used was dead. And there's also some people, it's a lot of elderly people, so I don't really want to use bleach at all. Just breathing issues and things like that. You know, it's safe to use, but a lot of people smell it and they're like, oh my God. It doesn't matter that you're swimming in it in the pool when you go and whatever, but for one reason or another, when someone hears that you're using bleach, they retreat. So vinegar. I'm gonna go to Home Depot. You can get cleaning vinegar, which I initially thought was actually diluted vinegar, just pre-diluted, but it's not. It's actually very strong vinegar. And little side note, I actually ended up using that at Banstra at full strength, stupidly, to take care of their ant issues that I had talked about in a previous video. It worked. They don't have any ants anymore. And while it was a strong smell initially, I put some lavender in there too and whatnot. And I also did it on, I think it was a Friday or maybe it was a Saturday. So there was the whole weekend for that to air out and whatever. And when they came in, yeah, there was a smell of vinegar. Sure. It had mostly dissipated. My client, the main contact there, was through the roof because, there's a little bit of a vinegar smell, but the ants are gone. And literally there was bits of like drywall, piles of drywall coming up that the ants were collecting and whatever. It just tells you they're kind of getting into the structure of the business of the building, so that's not what you want. So by using that full strength vinegar, which is probably way more than I needed to do, they haven't had a problem since. So they're through the roof about it. So that was a free thing I did for them because I didn't think it was going to work. I was like, here we go. And I was using my electrostatic fogger for that. It was kind of cool. I'm still not going to offer that as a service though, because I don't like I got lucky. So we're not going to do that as an actual service. Today, window cleaning, I'm going to budget $30, $40, maybe $50 on some additional tools on window cleaning stuff for now. But it is a value add upsell option that most people ask for. My house wash process takes care of windows anyways, but if there's something that needs to be scrubbed on a window, then I'll charge. And my fee is $6 a pane. Add $2 if I have to use a pole or ladder. I'm gonna do their screens, no charge. Most companies do that at like $1 or $2 per screen, just because keep the amount low so that the expectation is low, if that makes any sense. I'll tell her, I mean, it's window cleaning. I've done enough windows that I can squeegee a window or two. Or in this case, 40. So that's good. She actually ended up getting me 3 houses to do at their location. So she gets the neighbors to kind of get involved and they all jump in and do it. So yeah, we're going to take off. We're going to do this. Shop's all locked up. And I haven't been driving U-Ride because my bearing is absolutely fucked. But it's cool because I can leave this on my car. I can leave my seats folded down and just keep supplies in stock right in the car. It's great. And I get in the car, it smells awesome. It smells like a clean car. Anyways, I'm gonna get in here with my friend Harry, sorry. Hey Harry, sorry about that. Well, this is kind of cool. My fingerprint doesn't match. I have absolutely no idea why I didn't do this from the beginning. It took me less than 2 hours to do one of the buildings. Number 16 over here wants it done as well. So I'm gonna give her my card. And still got 2 more here to go. Be 6 hours here and bill out $800, maybe $1,000. I kind of feel guilty about that. They're getting 15% off because it's kind of a, well, these ones are. Because they're doing it as a group. I think I mentioned that earlier already, but wow, I don't know why I haven't done this before. I was so afraid of it. Oh boy. Okay, we'll sign off for the day. That was fun. I'm home now. Forgot to sign off up there. I'm not really comfortable recording on their property anyways. But that went incredibly good. Build out, oh geez, there was 30, 60, 90, 100, about 100 windows I did. And you know, $6 or $8 per pane. And I should say I had 100 panes, not 100 windows. But that, yeah, that went really well. The main contact for that one, just apparently she seemed very happy with me. And then so she organized for the 2 other ones. And that second one, I was chatting with her a little bit and she went inside. But as she was closing the door, I heard her comment, "Oh, he's such a nice guy." Had to follow up with one of the windows there, or 2 of them actually. One of them, fair enough, it was really high up, hard to reach with my pole, and you know, still Home Depot stuff that I'm using, so it's not the most efficient. But yeah, it was just like a little section there. It was, well, yeah, it's right by her kitchen sink, so she'd be looking at it every day, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll take care of that. And was actually able to easily take care of it that time. And then the other one that she had an issue with was one that I actually had done, and I went and did it 2 more times because I was like, yeah, no. And then I remembered, or I almost immediately remembered when I saw it, that it's a 2-pane window that has a leak in the seal. So obviously that's on the inside between the 2 panes of glass. There's no way I can get that. So I probably won't even bill them for that one, to be honest. Or maybe I will. I did it 3 times. Yeah, I'm gonna bill them for it. It's already pretty low. As far as I know, my pricing is extremely low comparatively to others. So that's it. It's one of the biggest invoices I've sent out to a residential client, and I'm a little nervous about it because it's kind of high. It's $850 or something like that with tax. But the wonderful thing is I had some very crucial things at the end of this month that I had no idea how I was going to do it. I had basically come up with $2,400 to pay up the rest of my insurance for April, and then pay for a 3-month term. And because of this and another job I'm doing tomorrow and some checks that I'm expecting in the next couple of days, crisis averted. And not only that, I can buy supplies, I can buy stuff for the business. And like, I bought a couple of things for the business today, and in like 30 minutes I did enough work to pay it back. So, and then the rest of it was all just profit. So next time I probably will try and find someone to come and help, you know, because yeah, especially some of those bigger, larger or higher up windows, that it took quite a bit out of me for I'm stiff, I'm tired, mommy. So I'm gonna go inside and shower. I love that I'm getting this nice, well, it's a burn mostly right now, but I'm getting a tan. I'm working outside. a full 8-hour day today. Oh man. And they were so happy with the windows. And I told them too, like, and that is basically going forward. This is what I'll do, is because sometimes, you know, the sun comes up or it's a cloudy day and there's certain streaks and stuff that you can't see until the sun hits it the right way. So let them know, you know, I'll come back and take care of that. If you do notice anything, just let me know. I might follow up too with the third one that I did, which we'll come back to that. But the third one that I did, she had a lot of lower patio window panes that I mean, it would have been $150, almost $200 build right there. And I'm just like, geez, you know, they're not super dirty, but I will make a note in the invoice, just letting her know, like, hey, if you want me to come back and take care of those, let me know, no problem, because I'm going to be going up there a few times this week anyways. For other jobs, man, that is just, I'm just flabbergasted. I'm over the moon. And all of that for the marketing I did with that was home printed some little, if I have it, I'll show it right here, but some little postcards that I just handed out. It took me 30 minutes to hand them all out, and you know, just sliding them under their doors and whatnot, right? And that's $850 there, and then another $400 coming up, and the $500 for the walls that I already did, and another $150 for concrete ceiling, which is another upsell that I've never done it before, so I'm going to practice just by putting bioconcrete, which is just a like concrete cleaner, and put that down first as if I was putting down sealant, and practice just like that. Let that dwell, maybe put another layer on, let that dwell. Probably use a spinner tip. I do have a surface cleaner. It's only about 200 square feet. I do have a surface cleaner, but it's for my old pump. That's like a little 2.6 gallon per minute, and I'm now running a 4 gallon per minute, so might be too much for that. I could change out the tips, I suppose, to, I don't know what's on them right now, but if it's like a 15 degree, I can put 25 degrees on there just to lower the pressure. Also, I could just lower the pressure on the pump. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. But I find the spinner tips just, oh man, they just work so well. So do that, and then a couple days after that, I will do the ceiling, and take care of that. But circling back to that third house, last year during the winter, we did have I did receive a complaint. I'm going to take the blame for it because I didn't follow up with the employees that I had up there. It was a very long day, lots of snow, like one of the only real snow days that we got this year. And I was shoveling residentials and shoveling that strata twice already. And at a certain point I was like, I'm beat. So I got I had 2 guys that were kind of on call for me, and sent them up there. It only took me 3 or 4 hours to do it myself, so I wasn't really expecting it to take them very long, but I ended up spending 12 labor hours on them, and still had to finish the job. I just wanted to have a break. I suppose I did go home and have a 4 hour break. Thought they'd be done by then. Not only weren't they done, I ended up getting a complaint on the top row, which is the one that I serviced today with the window washing, and the owner of the third house, let's call her Becky. She actually did not like me. She sent in a complaint. She said I don't think she said I was useless or anything like that, but she was not very happy with me. And so as soon as I heard that complaint, I immediately went up there and took care of it. Even the president of the strata there, not the president of the strata, but how does it work? The homeowners association, whatever. He actually had texted me a couple of times, saying, yeah, don't worry about it, I'll take care of it. But I didn't get those texts because I was out there shoveling already. So he was walking over, and he had no issues with me. But and it's a valid complaint. It's one of the top houses there, and like top of the hill. And at the end of it, there's also a lady who's got some heart conditions and stuff. So, you know, an ambulance got to get up there and get in there safely and whatnot. And if the driveways aren't shoveled, I mean, it's one thing for the roads if they're not shoveled or if they're not plowed. That wasn't on me. That was another company taking care of that. But it's, you know, the driveways need to be done too, and salted if required, and I did not follow up with those with my employees at the time to make sure that they did the job, and apparently I did not communicate with them well enough to let them know there's, you know, 40 units here and you guys did 30. You know, there's, do some math here. You're missing a few. So whatever. That was a learning experience. I did throw out my customer service supreme out there, because I have been apparently known to be very good with customer service. So spoke with, what did I call her? Becca? Spoke with Becca, and actually also this lady that were organizing the window cleaning today on that day that I was shoveling, and they were very, very upset with me. And I just told them, listen, it was a breakdown in communications between me and my guys. I take full responsibility, and I said that to the strata, the person who's managing the strata as well, and she was great. I mean, she's calling me back probably for next year. She's had me doing the walls in the front entrance there, and is possibly going to use me for mechanical snow removal next year too, or I guess later this year, assuming I have the tools and ability to do it. So Jesus, if things keep going the way they are like this week, then yeah, I'm not gonna have a problem doing that. I'm gonna, now that's all. That said, May is completely open. You know, I still don't know what to do about May, but wow, April, just thank you up there, maybe, I'm not sure. So I'm going to wrap the day off here right now. We will have another day going tomorrow up there. We're going to do the concrete, and we're going to do she wants her exterior walls done as well. All right, guys. Today was great. So much sun. Got lots of getting a nice tan, getting in shape. This is what I needed. This is a business. I'm an entrepreneur. What the? Okay, guys. I will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. Okay, we're at day 3. I am sore and tired, but I'm excited to get going again today. So we just got the concrete here and their wall. They will also be, I talked about it yesterday, or I guess in this video already, but they'll be getting their concrete sealed. Give you a little tour there. So this client is not home. Looks like we'll be doing is I just got to move that and those planters, and just checking to see if there's any rust. We do have some FO fluorescence here, so I might have to go get something. A bit of rust right there. I do have a rust remover that hope will work. Got some more right there. Looks like we got some mold and stuff there as well, so that'll be good. She had her stucco here repaired, so we're going to be very careful here. And this is some more mold, and there's more on the back side as well. But we do have some vinegar for that, and I'm going to start applying that. And I will also apply some Rust Be Gone, and hopefully if these aren't too heavy, I will move those around as well. All right, let's get started. Okay, just vinegar, and that's going down on this just in case that is mold. And we'll chase it with some bioconcrete as well. I'm just doing this before I hook everything up. Okay, I've done a little bit of work here. The wall is currently dwelling with clean salt as well as some vinegar. We've got some bioconcrete, a bit of vinegar in some moldy areas here, and some rust treatment right here, which is just a Zep brand. I might have to put a little elbow grease in that, but that's fine. Yeah, probably because I'm splashing their windows and walls, I'll do those afterwards as well. I just don't want to get anything into there. But their windows are closed and they look like they're in pretty decent shape. I'll take these down since I'm going to do it anyways. A little bonus for them, I guess. But yeah, so just going to let this hit and dwell for a little while. Maybe hit that again with the clean salt in a bit. Let that soak for a while, and then we're gonna try the surface cleaner first. Well, actually we'll do the edges first with the spinner, and then from there we'll try out the surface cleaner and see how that does. Alright, these guys can go into their temporary home here. Is that a jalapeno? Is that a jalapeno? The H is for the J is silent. Oh, is that a jalapeno? Just taking a small break. Give you guys a progress report. Walls came out okay. As far as where you see. Probably going to retreat the tops of them a little bit. But I just definitely wanted to... Actually, these came out okay. I will retreat that one more time. However, I wanted to show you this. A grime line. Obviously, we've still got some dirt here that's just pushed over, but you can see where the grime line is. So, yeah, it's turning out okay. There's some areas where there's some I can't say it, whatever. A little bit of rust that's not coming up, but this was pretty white before. And that seems to have come up a bit. I'll probably retreat this with the bioconcrete and then do it one more time. Okay, job done. I'll be returning on Saturday to fix up the paint I kind of took off there. But besides that, a lot of the rust came up. Some of the FOs come up. And certainly the mold and mildew. Looks a lot brighter. It's very happy with the walls. Still drying on the bottom there. And we'll be returning on Friday or Saturday to do a sealant. So, she's happy, and I'm out of here. Well, we're on day 5. Day 4, we didn't do anything. Day 5, we are going to a new strata that I had quoted months ago now. He finally called back and said, come do our property. So we're going to be doing gutters, probably not today because safety reasons. We do have quite a bit of rain coming down, which is great. That's job stability for me. Get those rivers filled up and allow us to continue washing and never hit a level 5 water restriction. That would be that, you know, we had that last year and it kind of sucked. That said, I have added a few services to the roster that is not affected by that, so it still will slow me down, but I don't think it's gonna shut us down, and that's good. But with all that said, we are gonna go and do 2 building washes on the same strata. So it's a strata and there's 2 buildings there. I'm pretty sure he's gonna let me record a little bit there, so I will go ahead and do that more than likely. Give you guys something to watch, because I know it wasn't really much to watch on the first 3 days there. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I got myself a new Ryobi 40 volt. It's just a gas-like power, cordless convenience. I mean, there is some truth to that, but you know, it's just, again, entry-level Home Depot stuff. I've got you know, 1 lawn care client, and the gutters here for the client I'm going to today as well. It'd be good to just get up there and blow out whatever debris is in the gutters to prevent them from clogging up, and inspecting them in the meantime. So probably, like I said, we're not going to do that today because of the rain, just for safety reasons. I'm on my own today. If it was dry, I'd probably consider it. So probably come back. Probably won't mention any, or I won't record any of that, because that's looking like it's going to be later on this week, so, or next week I should say. We are going to be also moving. I might document some of that in a different video. We're just going to be moving into a storage locker and a parking spot. It's a little cheaper, and you know, like I said, I may have said this before, but I've sort of outgrown this this shop here, and I kind of want to have my own space to go to as well, in case I have an employee or something. So there's a parking spot there to put my trailer and maybe a van in the future. Thank you, Dawson and Kira, Brash Garage. I'll link them up here or here, whichever it comes up to. If you guys have ever been curious about that Civics that's always been in the garage, that's not mine, that's theirs, and he's doing some pretty awesome stuff to it. So I definitely recommend that if you have any interest in tuners to check that out. So other than that, I am just getting hooked up to the trailer, and I told him I'd be there between 9:45 and 10:15. It's 10 o'clock right now, and he's just down the road. So just gonna finish hooking up and setting up and carry on. So join me while we do that. Okay, well, I've already been here for 45 minutes and I haven't even gotten started. All rigged in, but I think the challenge that we're having is these taps might not have the best pressure. So I took one of my lengths of garden hose off just to prevent that restriction. And then on top of that, there's a couple of like air leaks and stuff, so I took care of that. But we are having a bit of an issue here. I'll show you the job here though. What I'm going to do here, I'm just not getting soap. And more than likely the reasoning for that is because I've got maybe 350 lengths of hose on here, or 350 feet of hose on here. Here's my gun. It's just not pushing out any soap. So we're going to rig out and rig back in. And hopefully that'll solve the problem. And I'm also just not getting the pressure I want either, which is part of the reason it's not pulling from the soap, I would imagine. I'm a little bit worried about the pump again. I know it's a brand new pump. It doesn't seem to be pushing the pressure I want. So anyways, I'll come back to you when I get some progress here. I unfortunately am not having very good luck this morning. It's a little frustrating, so maybe I will do the gutters today just because of that. And come back to the house wash. But I'm going to try one more thing just in case it is the taps just aren't pushing the pressure, which is known. I'm turning down the pressure on my pump, and you'd think that would be enough to counteract for that, but it's not pulling enough to even pull the soap. So I'm going to fill my tank up a little bit here and see if maybe I can get some better result with that, because then I'm not worried about a tap. So, well, I mean, the only thing, I don't have a Hudson float valve, so I'll have to keep an eye on the tank so it doesn't overfill. It's not really good for the car. I guess I could put the stand down just to kind of help, but yeah, not a good start to the morning. Couldn't be a perfect week. But my next week is pretty much wide open, so I just really want to get this started so that I can at least issue the invoice. The gutters are the things that he wants done the most anyways. So, we'll see. They're not too hard to get to. A small ladder, I'll get to the front, and then you can climb over to the back, and then I get to play with my new Ryobi. And it does make sense, because there is not really a lot of pressure coming out of that hose. I'll show you. Hold on. Like, it needs to be 4 gallons a minute or more, or yeah, I guess, or more. And this is all that we're kind of getting, so that's a problem. Oh well, we'll see what this does. This usually does work pretty well, so let's just let that fill up a bit. All right, finally, it's only been 2 hours, but we finally got some soap coming out. So that is now dwelling on the side of the wall here, and I also put some on the fence just to see if that's going to do anything to the fence. If so, then I will see if he would like me to do the rest of the fence. I thought he only had one door there, but he's got a whole fence line here, so that could look really good, all brightened up. Pretty excited. Now, if the product I have doesn't work, there certainly is products that will. And he's given me permission to practice on his wood, so I will do that. So we are just waiting for that to dwell. Give her another 5 minutes. I'll probably maybe put another coat on. Actually, no, I won't. Kind of low on chemical. And we'll see how it takes it off with one, and go from there. If it doesn't, then absolutely we're going to put another application on and continue that for the rest. All right, I'm going to take a little break while that does that and relax, because this thing has been giving me a heck of a time. Still giving me a hard time. It's not pushing the pressure I expect. I think it's time to upgrade to something industrial. All right, Big Shot, what you got for me? Well, not every day can be perfect. I don't know what the issue with my bump is. I'm gonna hook up to another tap elsewhere. I have one more coat of the cleaner on the wall here, and I'll rinse it off with whatever I can with the pressure that I have. And then I'm gonna go, I'm gonna shut her down for the day. Things aren't going well, and if I'm being honest, I had some weird dreams last night where like everything was trying to kill me, like big rigs and trailers falling off the trucks and going towards me, and it's weird. So I don't know if, I mean, I'm not a superstitious guy, but that plus the difficulties that I'm having here, I want to hook up to a tap that's really strong. Just to see if that's the problem. The only issue is it's not working on the tank either, which really hasn't ever really given me issues. Seems like it's a little more steady when it's under pressure, but still, like when I'm using the soap tip, it's, I don't know guys, yeah, it is what it is. It's a good opportunity anyways for me to maybe just pick up a soft wash pump. A soft wash is more ideal for this. You can get, you know, 6 gallon per minute pumps for nothing. Well, for nothing, but then they'll last 2 weeks and I'll have the same problem. But I might just have to go rent a pump if my pump is giving it issues. Other than that, this weekend I will try and fix her up. If hooking up to a tap that is strong doesn't solve the problem. There's a few things that could be the issue. A couple restrictions in the line and stuff. So I might try to get a more permanent plumbing situation here going. Because like I'll show you kind of the challenge. So both on this end that's hooked on, and this end, which is going to the tank, has this tiny little hole. That's a restriction. When I have it hooked to the tank, I also put the screen in. That's a restriction, but it's a required one. So I might try to bypass all this here and just hook up direct onto there, and see if that's the solution. Let me take this off. And to be fair, that's not a whole lot of pressure coming from the house. I really hope that that's the issue. But I'm gonna have to shut her down just for the sake of safety. My brain is not in the right spot right now. And I don't want to be climbing a roof right now either, if that's the case. Guys, safety first. I know I don't do a lot of safety related things or whatnot. I do come from a very safety conscious culture. You know, I also should pick up some bleach too, because that's coming off, but not really well. Bleach will take that immediately off. But anyways, yeah, that's gonna do what I'll do. I'm shutting her down. I'm gonna do one more rinse on that fence. I put a little more high concentrate of the clean sol on the fence line, or not on the line, but on one of the gates here, just to see what it does. Seems like it's gonna take it off pretty well. It took off quite a bit on the first try, and that's with the 40-to-1 ratio, which for wood grain like that, you kind of want a little stronger. So I put it in a little pump up bottle, and I also put some more of that higher concentrate on the wall where some mold and mildew is, to see if it'll take that off. But I am going to shut her down after I'm done rinsing that for today. I'll follow up with the client and let him know that just for safety reasons, I'm going to shut her down because my headspace is not in the right space to be climbing ladders. And it's not a great day. Not a great day. I really hope my pump's okay. I just got that pump on warranty. So maybe there is a bit of an issue with Princess Auto stuff. They're pretty weak. They don't like to be misused at all. So, oh God, that just figures though, eh? No, let's just stay positive. It was an awesome week otherwise, and this one, yeah, it's a check I'd like to get, but I'll still receive it within probably the next 30 days. That's the net on it. So hopefully sooner than later, so I can maybe, it'd be enough to probably get a semi-decent soft wash system going. It's possible too he'll get me to do the rest of the fence, and if that's the case, then certainly the soft wash pump would be great for that. I really want a soft wash pump. Just to have a backup is great, and then also the pressure washer can still be used for fleet washing and stuff. I mean, with that said, soft wash pump will work on fleet washes too. It just uses more chemical, which is kind of something I want to avoid. Chemical's not exactly cheap, so you know, putting a little bit on the trucks and then rinsing it off is ideal. But we'll see what happens. Not super stoked today. It's kind of a shitty way to end the weekend, but that's okay. Moving day is tomorrow, and I mean, I'll probably do some setting up for that today. It's already registered and ready for me to go in. I'll probably end up taking my trailer out there immediately because my two clients, fleet wash clients, are right next door to it. So and actually I do need to do a dump run too, so I might do that today. get some things done and get prepared for, you know, just get organized and cleaned up instead of just taking the day off. My bowels are full too. I should probably take care of that. We're gonna round it up here. This video, it turned out probably to be fairly long in the end, and I know I introduced it saying I can only do a small little 20-minute or less videos because my computer sucks. That's still true, but I'll just fight through it. Yeah, even without this one, this has still been a great month. You know, things are getting caught up and paid up and stuff. On Monday we do have a lawn care, so, and my lawnmower works, and I got a little trimmer too that I can play around with, and a leaf blower. So yeah, a little disappointed today, but I'll show you just as they're rounding off here and rolling the credits, just the end of the, actually, no, I was thinking I'll show me rinsing it, but I'm not happy today. So I'm happy, but I'm just not happy with what's happening right now. Stay positive though, guys. Always stay positive. There's always good things that come out of everything, so just gotta find it. All right, thank you so much for watching, everyone, and we hope to see you again soon. Bye. Not a bad turnout on the fence line there. I like that. So I got that. I also got a stain that was on this freshly black-topped tarmac. Got a lot of that up as well, so it's not like I'm leaving without doing anything. Also, this is not dirt. This is some kind of oil. Oh, it's gonna come right off though, no problem. Okay, I'm rigging out here now because today sucks.